you can't be free without a freedom fund. And I'm back. You're welcome. I assume your homework is complete and you now have 2 full lists. They're going to tell us a story. The story of how money came to you and where it went afterwards. If you haven't already, go ahead and add up all the transactions in each category and then total the incomes and total the expenses. Feel free to pause if you need to. First, I want to ask you some questions. When you compare your inconsistent income to your total income, what was the percentage? Same thing for the income from your job versus the income that you got from not working. See, income that you earn from work is called earned income, and it's subject to Social Security and Medicare taxes, whereas unearned income, everything else, is not. All right, for your expenses, were there any transactions that you didn't recognize or don't remember? But more importantly, was there any fraud? Vigilance isn't just for vigilantes. You work hard for your money, so you've got to protect it. Are there any categories that were higher than you expected? Or are there any numbers that you're looking at that are just genuinely embarrassing? As I said before, I'm not here to shame you or to put you on a diet, but I do want you to be in control. Financial stewardship is key to your success. Now, take your total income and subtract out your total expenses. What's left over? Well, this is what's called discretionary income, but we're going to call it your freedom fund because this is the money that we get to put towards our goals and to use to achieve our dreams. So, is this number negative or is it just barely positive? Or is it a sizable positive number at the end of every month? See, the thing is, this number ideally should be about 20% of your total income. If you're not there yet, it's not the end of the world, but I need you to realize you can't be free without a freedom fund. If you're above 20% already, don't check out just yet. The more you take control of your finances, the more you kick them into overdrive, like my Batmobile sick boosters. Oh, I love watching Robin panic when I gun it. It never gets old. If you're below the 20% or even negative, this is your top priority. Well, other than listening to me, of course. To increase your freedom fund, we really only have 2 options. You can either increase your income or decrease your expenses. All right, when we look at your income, let's ask some questions. Can we increase it? Can we add a job or a side hustle? You had a large percentage of unreliable income? Well, add in some reliability here. Or you're doing okay, but what unearned income options do we have? Maybe we could invest in an interest or dividend paying asset or buy a rentable asset like a car, boat, or home to bring us in some extra money. All right, for expenses, look, for most of you, cutting expenses is way easier than increasing income. It's mostly about personal preferences and measured sacrifices, and maybe some wrestling with loved ones. Now, did the impulse buys get to you? See, the things that you buy that you don't need, don't actually want, and regret later could have been used to buy you the things that you actually want. It's almost like you're robbing your future self of joy. All right, so what else can we cut? When's the last time you shopped prices for regular expenses like the ones on screen? I know in some places, auto insurance rates are down, but depending on the company, it might only be for new customers. I'm talking about the same coverage, different insurance company, maybe at a lower cost. All right, it's got to be apples to apples, okay? Now, that concludes step 2. I need you to keep tracking these numbers. Knowing how much you're spending and how much you have available to put towards your goals is absolutely essential to getting you the things that you want out of life. All right, Batman out.
All right, this is where you say thanks for watching.
What? They should be thanking me. I'm out of here. Don't you worry about it, my nerd guy. I got this. Hey, thanks for watching. We hope that you like, subscribe, and check us out over on Patreon. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please share it with your friends. They might just enjoy it too. All right, thanks so much. Bye.